What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Playing Hearts of Iron 4 with the Waking the Tiger DLC as Germany. We are engaged in war alongside Japan here with some volunteer forces, gaining some army experience and some air force experience, helping us get some stronger variants going and some better division models. One thing I checked on the break, I was just clicking around, we can send 2 more volunteer divisions. Our army has grown enough that we can increase the number of divisions that we have. So I'm going to send 2 more tank units that we have attached here. I'm going to give these infantry over to this army, and I'm going to send this no commander as volunteer forces to Japan, and we're going to attach them to Rommel, and hopefully 2 more tank units will give us enough that we can just walk through the rest of China. We're going to send volunteers, no commander. Curious if the Air Force limit went up, but I think we have enough Air Forces right now, especially since we can't base them anywhere near where we're fighting. So we're going to send those volunteer units to go help out. I also noticed that our tank units have become veterans, and this one motorized is seasoned and this one's a veteran, which gives a really good modifier to combat. I mean, even seasoned is alright, and it's 94% to veterans there. So we're going to have some veteran units that are really going to kick some butt against Poland later. Again, our air experience, we're going to let it build up probably to 475 again like we did the first time, and then we'll create a variant of the carrier fighter. So yeah, 14 days. Japan's going to allow it. We've got modified government again. So last time we increased our conscription laws to extensive conscription to increase. So we went from 600,000 remaining to now we're at 1.8 million again. So sitting pretty. The export focus, we've gone war economy. Can't go total mobilization. Probably won't go total mobilization. I don't like the reduction in recruitable population penalty that this gives for 10% less consumer good factories. I mean, we're wasting so many factories on consumer goods. I mean, the required consumer good factories is -6 right now, so we are sitting pretty on that front. So yeah, I probably won't change the war economy. There's not any more political advisors that I want. Nobody else is going to give me anything more. I know I had talked about a ship designer last time. Kind of like this one. I think we're going to recruit Rommel to be on our military staff, making armor, better attack and defense. We also, I forgot to activate his plan which I think is this line here that's drawn. So the tanks, while they are still attacking, they're not really pushing hard. They will only attack when they have a overwhelming superior. They'll do what this blue line is. They'll support. So Japan is attacking, and we are supporting that attack. We're going to activate that. There it goes. And you should see these units start to push forward. So we're going to have 14 days. Our volunteers will be here at the end of December. And then hopefully we will. Yugoslavia just claimed Bulgaria. There might be a civil war there. Unfortunately, we can only support 6 expeditionary forces, so we couldn't join this war too. But maybe, depending on how it's going, just to get experience, we'll support these two. China is so thin. Alright, our 2 units have arrived. Where'd they arrive at? Up here. Alright, we're going to just assign them. Yep, we're going to reassign. All the units there. I'm going to make sure, yep, it says 6 divisions on that. It says 6 divisions here. So they'll move down, join Rommel, and they'll join the fight. And hopefully they can get some experience now. He's a veteran, so we have 4 veteran units, and we hope to get some good experience for these guys. Oh, we got to redraw. Draw like that. Air innovation. So it's January now. I am going to reassert my eastern claims. Start down that line. Lets me claim this one territory right here, Memel. And it's coastal. It has a port. We'll get to build a couple more dockyards. 4 more destroyers got built. Bring them in. We're up to 30 destroyers. It's a decent screen. Need to get some more dockyards so we can. Dang it! I hate doing this. So when I added the light cruisers and the heavy cruisers, I forgot to assign them a port to get deployed to manually. So they're like, oh, we're going to deploy over here with the submarines. That's silly. Alright. So we'll move over, we'll integrate him in, and we'll have 7 light cruisers now. Light cruisers. Finish encryption. We're just gonna go well. We got, okay, 74 days. Yeah, we're gonna do some air doctrines. See here, there's not very many divisions lined up against us. China is at a breaking point. Alright, we have medium tanks at the very beginning of 1939. I'm going to go for them. Yeah, we'll have one more tank research to use. We'll probably wait for this to drop down below 180 and then think about researching it ahead of time. I think I explained before, but I'm not going heavy tanks. I'm going to stick with the medium tanks. Until I get to the main battle tank if we get there. But I'm going to use medium tanks. The Panzer III has 88 reliability. So here's the Tiger. I was pretty sure they had modeled in the fact that the Tiger and King Tiger were just over-engineered and hard tanks to keep in production. The Tiger versus the Panzer IV, if we're looking in the same line, the Tiger requires twice the production of the Panzer IV, which means we can build 2 Panzer IVs for every Tiger. So even though the Tiger is going to have more hard attack, bringing these up together. Alright, let's put them this way. Get them side by side. So the Panzer IV has less armor by 1 point than the Tiger. It has 11 less heart attack. That's just the defense rating. Armor. The Panzer IV has 80 armor. The Tiger has 110. It also has more piercing, so the Panzer IV could not pierce the armor of the Tiger. There's not actually a lot that can. The problem with the Tigers is in World War II, they broke down a lot because they weren't very reliable, and it looks like they have not modeled that well in the game. So really the downside is the speed. Tiger's slower, and I prefer speed over almost anything else, and the production cost. So having 2 Panzer IVs is not really going to increase piercing, but it's going to double heart attack. So 2 Panzer IVs is better than 1 Tiger for heart attack. So that's the route we're going to go. Individually, the Tiger is better, but for our army, the Panzer IV is the route we're going to go. I did so much talking. We are picking one. Okay, so we've reached 1939. We need to get new infantry weapon. So we're going to start researching that so we can start that production. How are we looking here? Looking pretty good. We need to cross this river. We're just going to do it wherever you think is best. Activate that. Hopefully if we capture this capital, then China will capitulate and Then we can help focus on. Are you in the war? Yes. Jeez. Alright, we got civilian factories. And we got MEFO. What do we need? Oil. And more military factories. Up to 64. Construction. Oh yeah, good times. So we've helped cut this whole slice out of China by pushing in, and we forced a wedge in, and then Japan widened it up. So hopefully we can take this capital. It is mountainous, urban there, but mountain here. So we're kind of at a disadvantage. But we should have enough overall advantage to overcome. If anyone knows a way to leave in the comments how I can see what traits that a general is learning, I'd love to know that. I would love to know if he's learning hill fighter or mountaineer. I guess the experience is there, so he's what's the closest one he's at? Mountaineer, actually. I answered my own question. Anyway, not very close. Schwerpunkt. Blitzkrieg, 111 days for Blitzkrieg, so we'll have that by August. So we'll have it right around the time that we're going to want to be going to war with Poland, which is the master plan anyway. Alright, we just took that province. Come on, trying to capitulate. Can't have a whole lot. Alright, we just got another airbase, guys. We don't have full control of it, but 400 planes can be there, and hopefully some of them will be ours. There's another one here. So hopefully here soon we'll have some assistance from our airplanes. We need to give you a new target, which is just going to be the capital again. We're going to activate that plan and just kind of sweep down. What I'll probably do is just sweep down to the coast. Just kind of cut this huge wedge down to the south and then we can wrap up all the divisions in here. Free military factories. Well, we are producing naval bombers now, which is good, except for it means that we need oil for that. But our oil production is doing well too, so we've knocked out some new refineries. We got everything up to the convoys. We're doing pretty good on convoys too, so. But what we're about to do is build up some more. Oh, we now have a 1300. Let me take a look at logistics. What do we have here? We have a 1300 Opal Blitz stored, which means we have enough. Well, they are 88% towards. Need 460. Yep, we have enough motorized to add a second motorized unit. Objective achieved. Good. Actually, we probably could do another one, but let's see what that does to our motorized. We're at 1300 now. It's going to drop by 400 and some for that new unit, which still is going to leave us about 900, 850, 900. Getting almost there in air experience to get a new variant built. Oh, we need to start building. Okay, we have our medium tanks to build, and it's going to tell me, oh, now you're building something that you don't have a template for. I know. Trust me, I know. We'll get there. Jeez.
Zuhören. Zuhören.
Nope. Start a new general. Again, a placeholder for now. We'll see what comes of him. Okay, so the light cruiser came over, and we've got 2 more destroyers. 32 destroyers, 7 light cruisers, 3 heavy cruisers, 4 battleships, 2 carriers. It's coming together, guys. Yep, building medium tank. There's no template for it. We'll worry about a template. We have enough experience for it. What we're gonna do is edit the light tanks. And what we'll do is we'll change these medium tanks. I don't know if I need it's going to require 200 medium tanks for this division. It's going to increase soft attack to 151. You're going to get all the same support equipment. We could throw in the maintenance company to get that extra 5% reliability, bringing us to a total of 92%. Because the tanks are built at 88%, this is going to bump them up to 92. Soft and hard attack. So soft attack goes up by 12, hard attack goes up by 32. Um, Armor goes up by 24, so more than doubled. Piercing goes up by 19, it just about doubled. Sorry, what we forgot to do, I meant to click duplicate for a new division. We almost changed our light tanks to medium tanks. If we had saved that, it would have been absolutely horrible. Alright. Combat width stays the same. Light attack goes up, heart attack goes up, armor piercing. Weight goes up a little bit, supply usage goes up a little bit, speed comes down a little bit. But this is what my medium tank divisions. And I am so creative with my division names that we are going to call this the medium Panzer division. So creative, I know. Y'all are jealous. So for 20 experience, we're building a whole new temple. Maybe we copied and kept most of one, changing out 4 units, but we get a template for our medium tanks now. And this is what we're going to hope to use to go against enemy tanks. It's also going to have more soft attacks, so it's going to be more effective against infantry as well. So save that. Close. When we get some decent stockpile, it needed 200. At least half that. When we stockpile at least half that, then we'll start building a template or a production. Start training a division of our medium panzer unit we just built. Where's our Air Force fighting now? Here? Where are they fighting from? Out there. What's the total here? Oh, nice. Close air support moved there. To support here, our fighters are supporting from there. We're going to move them in and hope that Japan moves out. Oh, somehow they got unassociated. Because I manually moved them. Anyway. Make sure that's there. Make sure they're on normal operations. They are. Just let them go. Alright. Let's see if they accept that. We're gonna do one more elsewhere. I think we're going to go down and choose Air Innovations 2. Because we did treaty with USSR, that carries over to allowing us to research Air Innovation 2 without having to do either the strategic or tactical, which we we may eventually do, and we'll probably do the tactical for the close air support research, but we don't need to. You know what? I think we're going to do Plan Z to get the next carrier at 50% research bonus. It's going to happen here in about 6 months. We'll be ready to do that. Plus, it'll give us 2 more dockyards. Yeah, we'll go Plan Z. Plan Z is the German plan to invade Britain. They never obviously executed it. They went with the alternate plan, which is the U-boat effort for submarines. They should have done differently if they wanted to win. I want to win. Alright, pushing south in Japan. Oh, there we go. Lithuania folded, so we get memo. Let me go and now check and see. This tiny strip right there. It has just a couple factories here, but so all its slots are full. Alright, cool. Almost 80 civilian factories. 67 military and 47 dockyards. Where must be united. So the Albanian government, which Albania was a one province, right here, submitted to Italy, and they have been integrated within the Italian borders. I'm surprised Yugoslavia hasn't declared war on Bulgaria yet. Alright. Back up to 10 oil needing again. That includes building the new medium tanks that we're working on. Finally got them some factories. Alright, let's see how Rommel does over here. We might be too wide, but with 6, I think it's alright. Let's see how this goes. Direct ground support. We're going to go for formation fighting rather than fighter ace initiative. Fighter aces are nice. I wonder if I have one. I don't think I do. I haven't seen anything on it. No. We could. We have one. So fighter ace gives you better air attack, better airspeed, better agility. He's not familiar with this type of plane, but he would be with this one. But we can assign a fighter ace, which gives penalties, but if he dies, it has disadvantages to it. So hopefully, because we're doing normal operations, that he'll be alright. But For our doctrine, we're going to go with formation fighting and get the air superiority mission efficiency higher. Hopefully Japan can open this back up again because we're at risk of being cut off. So we've got weapons going. It is 1939 now. We need to get a lot of research. 1939 kicks off a lot. Got better special forces to train. We've got better support equipment. We just got all our 1936. Some of these military police isn't gonna. Military police won't. Maintenance companies probably won't. Field hospital probably won't. What we have, we'll use. So like signal companies, we will. Engineers. I don't think recon will. So engineers, signal companies for sure will move on. I don't know if any of these are really worth it. Tanks, we already researched the 1939 tank, so we're good there. You compare these two. The medium tank chassis has a self-propelled artillery variant as well. Soft attack is the same. Hard attack is the same. Less speed. It's going to have more armor. Okay. A little bit more piercing, but more production cost. I think we're going to stick with our light self-propelled artillery. I don't see enough of a benefit in this outweigh the cost of research. I mean, it's 14 days, it's not a whole lot, but then we've got to have a whole new production line and all of that, so I don't see a benefit in it. It at least has more. Panzer IV has more high max speed than the Panzer IV self-propelled artillery variant has more max speed than the Panzer IIIs. We actually get a bonus in soft attack here. A little bit of hard attack. This may be is still going to have a lot more tungsten and a higher production cost. We'll see when we get down to that point. But for now, tank research is good. We need to research better artillery. Decisions available, nope. Oil and tungsten. trade with Japan for now for some tungsten. Rubber. We're at the point where now we are importing one factory worth of rubber that we don't need. So this one that we did with the Dutch East Indies, we can reclaim that. Get that civilian factory back. Side. Looks like we have a new carrier as well with a destroyer. So 3 carriers, guys. It's May 1939, and Germany has 3 carriers that are full of aircraft. And October 1st, we'll get our 4th carrier, which was the goal. Ourselves a little pat on the back. We've met our goal, and hopefully that goal is realistic in being able to hold the English Isle long enough for an invasion. We're in danger of being cut off here. I'm not redrawing this line because I don't want to chance getting cut off. I like that battle right there. This battle's not going well. This general has higher skill than me. He's got it. That terrain's good. We can hold. Yeah, we held. No one's on this airfield. What the heck is Japan doing? We got some civilian factories. We're going to build some more military factories and oil, and just keep that chain up now until fill everything up. We really have enough civilian factories. We have 82. Plenty. Plenty for now. We're going to get even more. We're going to have to keep up with oil production. Alright, I want to get support equipment beefed up. Start working on that. And then we are 88 days short of converting our infantry equipment to the 1939 model. So if we get that going soon too, we might have to bump this up a few factories. So, how are we looking here? How are we looking here? All Panzer IIs, I mean, we have 111 there, but 101 of those we only have 10 Panzer IIs. I mean, we don't have enough for a second Panzer Division production. We're at 10 medium tanks. I said I wanted to hit 100 before starting medium tank production. How are we looking on motorized 888? We're going to keep that production line at 2 for now, because there still will be reinforcements while we're engaged in worldwide conflicts. We're being attacked, but we're winning all of them at the moment. Alright. withdraw. Let's see if this is going to help or hurt us. Just the other way. Line. We are withdrawing here. We're going to do an offensive line there. And that's going to pull these guys back. These guys down. So we might be giving up some territory here, but that Japan can figure that out. Activate our plans. Start attacking. Drive this wedge a little bit bigger. Nice. Some more naval targeting and carrier organization. Because I want my carriers to be as strong as possible, we're going to do this one, which we'll get in time for our planned invasion. Info. Do research. We need to research Marines too, and we need to start training some Marines, and that's what I've got to do. Is actually train. We need some Marines trained, as many as we can. They are special forces. We're limited on the number of special forces units. Okay. We're currently fielding 30 and training 4 of our 75 allowed. So, with this template containing 4, and actually I made some of this template, it's absolute garbage. We'll make this 6 Marines. We're going to have a decent number here. I'm going to add support, engineer, and artillery, and recon, and signal company, and we'll leave it at that. Yep, it's going to bump up our costs quite a bit, but it's going to make them more, I mean, doubling soft attack, doubling hard attack, doubling defense, doubling breakthrough, initiative goes up, entrenchment goes up, combat width goes up, so I mean, that is what it is. But yeah, that's going to make our Marines much better. I'm going to save that. It's going to change this. They're going to need equipment, but we should be able to. So we have 6. Okay. It looks like we have 7 total Marine units. See that? Okay, we're just going to train them all at once. 6. So we have Marines in place when we need them. How are we doing over here? We're no longer in an extreme threat of being overrun because we gave up some territory we had over here, reorganized, and now we just captured the capital again. And hopefully China capitulates soon. It looks like they're not quite there yet. We have over here Yan, Guangxi. Where did China's capital go? right there. Hopefully Japan takes that capital, and we don't have to worry about it. What we are going to do is just try to come down and cut off this whole section. So we're going to have to redraw and do it. Edit. Redraw like that. Create an offensive line. Target here. Oh, you can't. Target there. Alright. Kick it off if you can. There you go. We still have this issue where we're not actually in the territory, and so we cannot. Draw a new offensive line just in this. May have made a mistake here, guys. I pushed for the capital trying to get this country to capitulate. I don't think we're going to get it, so now we're going to have to pull back. We don't have enough units, and we are being cut off here. We're out of supply.
Ausrücken!
Alright, we have finished Plan Z. We can invite Italy to the faction. They must have aligned towards us. Alright. It's June. It's going to take 70 days. That'll bring us to the end of August. That's when we would like to start considering beginning World War II. I know we're still fighting in Japan, but we may give China to Japan and start organizing for the complete domination of Europe. I want to kick off in August so I can, in the fall, I can take out Poland, reorganize for a spring offensive against France through Belgium and the Netherlands. And to do that, we need to have this done. So we'll probably give it a month. Whatever we can do in a month to help Japan, we will. But yeah, Japan's almost stretched as thin as China is. So we did what we could. But there's huge sections here where there's nobody. That's what Japan gets for fighting a land war in Asia. Yeah, like I said, we'll do what we can. We'll try to cut off some units from their supply here, and I wish there was a port here. We'd have to fight all the way over there for a port, and we don't have. We're not getting any Japanese units to come support us anymore. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. And so we're going to invite Italy and form the Axis. War tension, we've generated 17.8, almost 18% of the war tension. Yep, and that's going to start skyrocketing. So let's see how this goes. I think what we're going to do is try to open a gap. So we're going to edit. We're not going to keep. Dang it. Do what I want you to do. I'm going to draw it like that. We accepted our offer. And we have more open factories. So we're getting 6 from trade now. We're losing 10, so it's a -4. 4 incoming, 6 outgoing. We're losing 4 factories. We're into -7 now. And so yeah, we are going to. Last thing we did was build 4 synthetic refineries, so we're going to build 4 factories. And, yeah. Germany's starting to fill up. Alright. We got 31 stockpiled now. See how that marine units, yep, they got all the equipment they need. They're just training. When they finish training, they will deploy. We'll have some marines. We got another light cruiser, 2 more destroyers, up to 8 light cruisers, 35 destroyers. Pretty good. Let's see. Here you'll see that when we finished Plan Z, it created this decision, so we have 1,800 days, basically, the rest of the game, to build this up. Basically, we want it to fail. But we need to meet all of, and it's a weird way that they have it worded. It should be, I think, worded as will succeed if, because we want that base war support and we want that Navy experience. That's what we're working towards. This is our goal. 4 carriers, 3 battle cruisers, 10 battleships. 20 heavy cruisers, 20 light cruisers, 100 destroyers. This is what they said we needed to best the British fleet. So, I don't know why they're calling it will fail. I think that's just a miswording of the decision. But anyway, we're good. Will we be good on carriers? But we're gonna keep pumping them out. As long as we can put airplanes on them, we're gonna pump out carriers because we have goals for after, and we need to have a decent carrier fleet to cross the Atlantic. It would be nice if Japan would build some more units and set them down to reinforce this border, so I could focus. I'm starting to have to defend and keep a corridor open. I've extended as far as I can go, but we'll see. If I need to pull some units out, we can do that.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
See if we can drive this. Oh, no. We've done bad.
Bereit. Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Need to pull back. Alright, we opened it up.
Vorrücken.
Man, this is annoying. Alright. Failed attempts here, guys. Sorry. I thought I could drive a wedge in and then we could start compressing. I'm going to have to pull back. There's just too much here. And Japan doesn't have enough troops to come with me. So what we're going to do, we're going to redraw our offensive line back up here. We'll give this territory back to Japan, and we're going to just we're going to try something a little bit more conservative. We're going to cut across like this and hopefully catch some of the Chinese units here and get them encircled and wipe them out, and then we'll see what we want to do down here. So these units should start pulling out, and hopefully in a manner where I don't lose any, because that's going to get really irritating. You know, I got these now up to regular, and these are all veterans, so I don't want to lose any. So hopefully we can do an orderly retreat. Get them pulled out. We'll get the territory back. Nice. That's all the air bonuses I have for now, so I'm going to leave my air doctrines alone. That'll be good enough to start with. We need to look into production. We've kind of left that standing alone. And research too. I think with 39 we got... Nope, it's 40. We still do have decryption to do, but I need to start. We got machine tools, we got dispersed industry, construction, excavation, and we need to start knocking out all of that. So, in 30 some days, we'll get some more industry going and make up for that. We were doing good to 38, and then 39 hit, and there's just so much to do, and we've been trying to get our battlefield doctrines caught up as well. So we just got Blitzkrieg, so that'll be good. Some more organization and recovery rate, and enables breakthrough as a tactic. So we will get this focused, and we'll start doing dispersed industry, and we'll try to get, we got modified government, and I have no idea what I want to go for. interception, the airborne assault, close air support, army logistics, regrouping, infantry, decisive battles, nice. Commerce rating just doesn't help us at all. I think we're gonna assign Eric Rader to our Navy so that our Navy becomes more effective. Every little bit we can do for the Navy help everybody out.
Alright.
We are still training our Marines. It's going to take a little bit. It's not going to be till October, but at least we'll have it done. We'll have them in place, and be good to go. Not enough manpower to train. I think that's because they just got produced, and it's going to take some time to get the manpower rebalanced out. How are we looking on motorized? Oh yeah, we got enough for another one. We can start 3. Let's bump that one up. See, it rebalanced everything now, and everything's good except we don't have enough tanks. I know you've been hearing me say it the whole game, but alright, got a heavy cruiser. Brings us up to 4 heavy cruisers. Alright, I think this is going to be a good place to stop here, guys. I'm going to take a little break, and hopefully we can see how this ends up. It was kind of it was lame that I had to pull out of Guangxi. I had to give back their capital. I was hoping I could push in, take that, and then they would capitulate. I was really hoping that was going to happen. That's why I overextended myself. When we come back, I'll execute these plans, and we'll try to cut off a little bit of the Chinese army. Anyway, again, if there's something you see that I'm doing wrong or that I could do better, please let's talk in the comments. If you like what you're seeing, let me know. Give me a like, give me a share, and I will see you guys soon.